This is a review of the Origin8 Pro threadless headset. It's a 1 1/8 inch diameter threadless headset. It's the one I ordered. And I'm going to tell you right here and now up front, I either installed this wrong or it's the wrong size for my bike. I've driven more than 100 miles on it since I installed it. It works great. I have no problems with it. It hasn't been loose. It works just fine, but I can tell you that it just doesn't fit in properly, and that's my fault. I'd like to hear from you, smart people out there, what I did wrong, whether I ordered the wrong headset, or if there's an adapter that I should have used, or if I just installed it wrong, or all of the above. It's been a long time since I've installed a headset, and I have pretty much forgotten how it's done. So this video is not a how-to, it's just how I did it, having really very little knowledge of how this is done. Here's what this thing looks like in here. Ooh, it's pretty. It's got red on the inside. Look at that. Ooh, and sealed bearings. That was a problem with the one that I am replacing. Okay, and it weighs in at 136 grams. Alright, so this is the bike that I'm putting it in, and there's nothing left up here, but there is a piece of the old headset in here that I got to get out somehow. So let me see if I can make some sort of tool to pound that out. Okay, we're going to try this. I found a socket which it's a 1 1/16, and it just fits right in there and stops. Let me see if I can pound it out. Aha! Kind of grungy up in there. That rust isn't the frame, because the frame is aluminum, but it would be the rust from the headset, because I ride this in the winter in the salt and whatnot. So I'm going to just take some steel wool and clean that out before we put the new one in. I ended up just using this Dremel with a wire brush and got everything all cleaned up in here now, so it's all pretty nice and shiny. I should probably watch instructions on how to do this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put some grease in there just to facilitate getting these guys in. Ooh, well, this doesn't seem right. So this piece that goes in here, I would think should fit tightly, like the other one did, and you smash it down, but it doesn't anywhere near fit, and I'm wondering if I got the right size. The fork fits in here fine, and this just sits in there. It's the same thing with the bottom one, so it just sits in here kind of loose. I am going to mount it in there and see what happens. I'm not sure it's the right size, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, so I got this tightened down. I went way squished it down, and it's a little stiff right there. And I'm going to just back it off. And now it's moving freely. I'm going to make sure the handlebars are lined up and tighten these two bolts here so that I don't know, it's tight, and we'll give it a shot. It doesn't seem to be moving at all, but I just don't think it could possibly be right that they just slip in there without more positive. But I don't know. Let me give it a try. Well, folks, I guess it's hopefully informative to you. I'm sure that's wrong. I'm looking on the box, and of course the only thing I was interested in was whether it was a 1 1/8 inch steer tube, which it is, and mine is, but it's this part that is a different size on mine. I think that probably is this number, this 28.6 millimeter steerer. I don't, you know, so why do we go 1 1/8 inch and then have everything else in fractions of millimeters? I don't know. But the 28.6, obviously I didn't measure it, but I'm guessing that is the size of the interior here, and I needed something bigger that would fit on that. I got it on. It works nice and smooth. It's not moving at all, and I'm just gonna give it a go and see how it works. The other thing too, this, maybe that has something to do with the stack height, changed how many spacers. In fact, half the spacers I have in there now. It didn't really lower the handlebar height much, I think, at all. It just, this part came up rather, so there's less space to fill in here. Love any comments. Again, remember, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't work at a bike shop, don't have anything to do with that, so don't blame me, but I think I'm probably not the only one that could make a mistake like this. But if you have constructive comments, please put them below. Thank you. So after I posted this video about my concerns, I did get an email from, I believe, somebody from the factory in China, and also some other people that watched it, that said you don't, on my frame, because it has these built-in cups, you don't need to use this part that came with the headset. So I'm going to take this off. I've got this loosened up. Just pull this whole assembly off there. And pull the bottom one out. And take this part right here off and just remove the bearing. So I'm not going to use this cup. So we're just going to use this bearing is going to fit into the bottom of, let's just put it on the fork. And then that should fit into the base of this cup like that. And then we're going to put, this is the piece that I had on there which didn't fit. We're not going to use that. Instead, put this bearing in there, and that fits beveled side down, I believe, into the cup. Get some of the sand off of this before I put it back in. And I've got this nice red piece that's going to go in there and down like that. Perfect. I'm going to put my spacers back on. Spacer on there. Handlebars. Alright, now with those cups removed, my fork is just a little too long for me to put this cap on it and have it hold everything in place. So I'm going to have to cut my fork down just a little bit so it's under the level of that, and you don't need to watch that. But again, I'm an idiot. I didn't put that all together the right way. I kind of figured it wasn't right. But thanks to all you guys out there and to the manufacturer for letting me know what I did wrong, and hopefully that saves you guys from doing the wrong thing. I'm going to revise my review of this to 5 stars because I think it's a really high quality product.